Okay, welcome back everybody to the Dirty Parlay. We are now on episode number 150. We're here, Nate. We did it. We fucking did it.
What a time to be alive.
What a time to be alive. And yes, we are live. Yes, again, episode number 150. With me is Nate. And then possibly Ethan joining here in a minute. Darren is busy, but he might chime in once in a while here. We understand. Nate, a lot of places we can start. But we have to start with Daniel Jones is now a free agent. Vanilla Vic is no longer a Giant.
Rest in peace, sweet prince. Good night.
I don't know.
Hate to see it.
I mean, as the resident Italian, was this justified?
Fuck you.
is this justified?
Fuck you.
I mean,
Kick rocks.
we get to see more Tommy Cutlets, so that's cool.
Yeah, that guy can fucking die. Him and this fucking weirdo, fucking fedora wearing twat of a manager.
I mean, he met the Pope. I don't know if you saw that. But
Yeah.
kind of a big deal.
But he was touched by his priest too.
Kind of a big fucking deal. There was I think I'm more than sure, more than sure it was Photoshop. But someone said that if you go on the Cowboys website right now, it lists Daniel Jones as a quarterback on the team.
Fuck off. There's no way.
There's
I mean,
no
they're
way.
going to. They need to.
I mean, that's a great move. I mean, there's no force stronger than hate. If you just been cut, but you're still paid $20 million, why don't you just face fuck him back this weekend?
Saquon, what Saquon did, just beat the shit out of him.
Was it this weekend or it's next? No, Thanksgiving. Right? Yeah, next week. I think it's next week they face each other. Cowboys and Giants?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's next week. But yeah, Daniel Jones has been let go. He's paid $20 million just to go fuck off, basically. I saved this. I tabbed this. So the darling of ESPN now is Elle Duncan. They love to show her off ever since her Kobe coverage. She said, quote, a rewrite. I'm sorry you paid me $108 million for one playoff win, and I look forward to reviving my career as Brock Purdy's backup. Is how she described Daniel Jones leaving.
Yeah, she's a fucking bitch. No offense.
Let it out.
Offense. And then I started trying back up what she was saying. Everybody else is worse. That's what shit people say when they're assholes. They go, "Oh well, so and so's worse." Well, no, you're still a cunt, aren't you? So
the way I describe is like that shit that people like us can say, but if you're like ESPN, maybe you hold yourself to a higher standard.
yeah, maybe some class, but I don't know. It's not the way of any of this goes. Media isn't about not being dick. What gets clicks?
Yeah, well, she knows the
Why
game.
Colin Cowherd still has fucking TV shows and Skip still has fucking TV shows.
Nick Wright's a premier fucking guy on Fox Sports Net for some reason. It makes no sense.
That guy can smoke a cigarette in the rain too.
We're not allowed to say that, but you can.
Thank you.
That guy, oh man, I knew the Bears were gonna start losing when he started talking highly about them 3 weeks ago. It was, and we'll get to the Bears game later, but still, fuck Nick Wright. But yeah, so that's obviously the major news of the day. Speculation that he'd go to the 49ers as a backup for Purdy. Now that Purdy's hurt, speculation he goes to the Cowboys, then he faces the Giants again in a rematch. Let's be honest here, he'll be on a team by the end of the year. He'll be a rental player this year, but he will be on a team by the end of the year. It's not saying he's the best quarterback, especially maybe not the best in free agency alone, but he was a starter. If a team needs him, they'll grab him. But one team that does not need him, and we'll go to the recap of it now. How about the Browns last night, dude?
Fuck them. Fuck the Steelers.
I had a dumb feeling before I made a pick. I was like, I should pick the Browns as an AFC North and it's plus money. But I was like, nope. Steelers are kind of back, and I regret it. I regret it so hard. Just to recap what we picked. Before the game, the spread was -3.5 for Pittsburgh, over under 36.5. Myself, Nate, and E all had Steelers, but D was the only winner from last night. He had the over, low over.
Thursday night D.
Thursday night, D is back, but in the other way. In the chat, Eric says, "Where's Ethan? I only tune in for Ethan."
That's true.
Yeah, well,
that's true.
It's good he has his stands out there. He needs them. He needs them where he can get them. It's a good question.
Now more than ever.
We don't know. We'll find out soon, maybe. But yeah, so last night, hell of a game. The snow was kind of sick. No, I mean first snow game of the season.
Yeah, you don't get that a lot.
No,
gotta take advantage of it when you can.
I mean, the first couple of quarters, you're like, oh, that's pretty cool, and then the second half came out, you're like, whoa, what the fuck is this? It's a fucking snow globe. Who was it? I think it was Pete Prisco. He said, weather ruins football games. Fuck you. There's something on the lines of that. This is what
un-American.
Yeah, football is made in the snow, dude. That's fucking football. That's football weather.
The whole thing about like playing football is miserable at the start of the season. You get like 3 games of like comfortable weather, and then it's the worst ever. It's fucking cold. You don't want to be out there. Hitting people hurts.
Also, that's the one thing. Like, obviously, it makes the most sense for Chicago to get a dome because then they can host the Super Bowl, Big Ten championship, all that stuff, right? National championships. But I will miss the weather games for us. So, like, I'll take it where I can get it. Whether it's a fucking Browns game and Steelers on Thursday Night Football, or you watch the Pack and the Dolphins or some shit. Wherever you can see the snow, I just want to see it. I just want to fucking see it. He said nobody picked the Browns in a confidence pool. Not shocked. I mean, that makes sense. If it's a confidence pool and it's just money line, of course everyone's gonna pick the Steelers. Let's get a Browns
I didn't
fan.
pick my game fast enough, so that works for me.
Again?
I always miss Thursday night.
Hey, the worst part is you had the day off. Like, come on, dude.
No, I worked Thursday.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking of today. My bad. Yeah. Tough.
Slander me.
Yeah, my bad. Liable.
Fucking ass.
But yeah, so it was a hell of a game. It was fun to watch. Jameis out there with the pregame speech of the century. Did you see where he like goes from like sad and then he's just like, incredibly happy by the end of the interview?
I can't watch his interviews. I can't do it.
You want to run through a wall afterwards? So pumped, so motivated?
No, I just can't deal with the cringe.
Man, I hate to say it, but like, actually, I don't hate to say it. That should be your starting quarterback, Cleveland. Like, it's better than Watson. What are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you fucking doing? The franchise Viagra, dude. He came in to just make it happen.
It's everyone hard.
But I think one of the funniest storylines that keeps going is that there's an end of the game Hail Mary and Pickens out there fighting a cornerback. Fuck the catch. He's out there fighting.
Yeah, no, he was just fucking in the stands. I thought he was fighting a fan.
He's so fucking crazy.
Not somebody talks shit.
He's so
stupid. He's so fucking stupid.
I seen like a gif or a meme or something like that. It's like blows a whistle and dude just starts throwing hands. Like that's Pickens.
Yeah.
I fucking love it. Did I have any notes on last night's game? I don't need to go over the spreads or nothing like that or the stats beforehand. That's not important because the game's already over. The only thing I wrote was it was a snow globe in the second half. And tell me if you heard this one before, Nate. E's leg of the parlay didn't hit.
Oh, who would have thunk?
Maybe that's why he's not here tonight.
Yeah, he ran away, got out.
I mean,
got out really good. I mean, I don't even know why you guys still like include him in that text line. I would just not take his leg, whatever it is. I just don't take it.
Or if he chooses over, just pick the under.
Yeah,
if it's
go
like
opposite.
Over yards, yeah, we'll just go under.
Yeah.
He'll next week or Sunday Night Football. He'll be like, dude, over under for who's Sunday Night Football?
It's Rams
and Eagles.
Eagles,
so
yeah.
He'll be something
I'll
like
have the AJ Brown over.
No.
AJ Brown will like break his leg halfway through the first.
He'll say some shit like Dallas Goedert's only 30 yards, dude. I'm going with the over. I'm choosing under. Under all day. Yeah. Goddard ain't getting a catch. That's happening. But go figure. Classic E style. Tillman gets hurt, out. D fucking clutch first quarter. I mean, shout out to D on that one. Good pick.
Well, he only had a reception and a half.
Yeah, for a backup tight end, but he hit it. but he fucking hit it. I knew Judy would get the ball. I mean, he kind of slowed down steam going in the second half, but I knew he'd get the ball. It's Winston's favorite target right now. But damn,
I hate that guy too.
Judy, was he on your team last year? Okay, I don't know if he was.
He's one of those guys who I never pick.
I thought you said you hate him because he's like a graveyard pick or something.
No.
Okay.
He's a shit human being.
I don't know what makes you say that. Couldn't work for Bo's Broncos, so he's out. All right, what other notes do I have to start us off here today? You and me are facing each other in fantasy, rounding out the divisional matchups. That's nice. E and Darren are facing each other. Maybe that's also why E's not here today.
Running away.
It's a shame. You hate to see it. You hate to see it.
You do. You honestly do. It's sad to see.
Oops, clicked the wrong one here. So I mentioned it before we went live here. I didn't go into full detail, and E's not in here, but I will go over the plan here. So Ethan hit me up, and he said that we should do a big podcast for the what's it called? The week of our fantasy playoffs. So which is week 15. It would be us four. And then we grab Dalton and Adam for a 6-man pod.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. So I put out the bat signal. I reached out to Dalton and Adam for that. And I planned it. So my idea was that we plan it for a Saturday night. If it's way ahead of time, we can make plans on it way ahead. It would be December 14th. And I asked them, I said, hey, you guys available? And Dalton's not because he's actually celebrating his Christmas early with his family because they're all spread out. So no big deal. So maybe Adam's available for that one. We do it on a Saturday, so D's available, and it's ahead of time that we're maybe you can get the night. I don't know. I'm not going to promise anything, maybe. Or you just do it from work. Just saying. Anyways, but we do one with Adam that night if you guys are still down for it. And then when it comes to actual playoff time for NFL, then we do the big 6-man episode.
An option.
Yeah.
I don't hate it.
Eric says, wow, good to feel wanted. We'll put up the camera, Eric. We'll make it happen. But yeah, so it's just a thought down the road. We'd have the league in here for the playoffs. And by that time, if we do a 6-man pod, it'd be recapping what happened for our fantasy playoffs. We're going into the actual playoffs. So just a thought. We'd have a new champ. We'd have a new Sacco. And then we'd have playoff teams look forward to for NFL. But we're putting the feelers out there. We're seeing what we're looking like. But I would say right now, if possible, we'll still plan for the 14th. And we'll get all 4 of us and Adam in for one.
All right.
So just keep it on the radar. But we'll see what happens here. That way we get a little bit of fantasy preview. Obviously, we still pick games and shit like that. But be a little lively. Have a little fun with it. All right. So now a little house cleaning's out of the way here. Let's do records. What do you say? We'll get this party started.
I think we all fucking sucked.
This week was actually pretty interesting. So, as you know, we have not really had losing records over these past 11 weeks. Like, if anything, only one person's had one for like every 4 weeks, one person gets a losing record. And it's not like a 4-11, it's like a 6-8. So, shout out to us. We're still doing pretty fucking awesome. However, for week 11, we all went 7-7. We all had different picks. It's crazy. We all went different picks, and we still ended up 7-7. So again, Nate, we're not negative. I mean, hey.
Yeah, not negative. Just a shit week.
Just a shit week. It was a weird week in bets, though. For real, it was a weird week in bets. As far as like favorites, unders, overs, all that shit. I mean, the fucking Chargers game was an over. How the fuck does that happen? And they won against the Bengals for it being an over. Eric says, can TJ join? I don't know if TJ can handle this. I'll be honest with you. I don't know if he can do it.
Can't have a football podcast with a guy who we got to tell there's football on.
I'm sorry, did you say football or football?
Yeah, exactly.
He could be Nate's special guest. Yeah, he just pops in your room.
Yeah.
That would actually be pretty great, though. If I'm like, and our special guest is TJ, and he'd be like, where's the Zoom? And I'm like, no, look behind you. Just pulls up a chair. Oh, it'd be great. But yeah, 7-7 for us all.
Wow, pretty dog shit.
We were all going to finish 6-8 if the Texans didn't cover. But the Texans did, and they helped us go to a 500 record here for the week. So where does that leave us for the actual season? That leads us at Ethan's first one breaking the triple-digit barrier for the win column. He's 106-60. So 46-game difference. So shout out to him on that one. It's crazy what you can do when you can shave some points off of your picks here. It's crazy. The next one is Nate at 97-69. Nice. And then we got D behind you at 96-69. Also nice. And then I am at 94-72. So look at us. Crazy. Unbelievable. That's honestly actually pretty fucking cool. But
he's gonna fuck it up.
Me?
Just wait. He is gonna fuck it up.
Oh,
just wait. Yeah. No. He is gonna fuck this up. I can feel it in my bones.
I'm not going to lie to you when I say that this week I took a page out of the Point Shavers book, and I've shaved a couple points. So, speaking of point shaving, welcome to the fucking Discord. We're live.
I'm going to what?
Point shave.
I'm going to what?
Point shave. We'll say it again. We just went over records.
We're saying you're a dirty rat.
Let's fucking go, baby. Banners fly forever.
Or still
you don't have any.
Welcome in, E. Good to have you here.
What's up?
So real quick, just to recap, we went over Daniel Jones, we went over Thursday Night Football, and then we just went over records. So how would you like to come into this? Anything you want to get off your chest right away before we move along here?
No. We'll play catch up. Catch up.
No sweat. Just wanted to see if you had anything standing. So we also did recap that the Dirty Parlay are now in the divisional games of fantasy football. I'm facing Nate. You're facing D. So excited to see how this will turn out. And then
Light work. I
think next week I got you or D. I think I got D next week. Oh well, doesn't matter. We'll get to on to Cincinnati. Okay. So with the records being said here, we'll get to some Week 12 picks. Let me fix the cameras now that you are here. Welcome in, my friend.
Yeah.
All right. By the way, to start off,
almost fucking missed it, boys. I ain't even gonna lie, dude. Putting the kids down, dog. I passed the fuck out.
Oh, you slept?
Bro, passed out. Literally, like laying at the edge of Amelia's bed, dog. I'm out. I just wake up. I'm like, oh shit, yo, what time is? I thought it was gonna be like fucking 4 o'clock in the morning, dude.
You fucking.
I ain't even gonna lie.
Thick fuck.
It's been a week since I've seen you. I do like the little Pokemon desk setup you have back there. It looks clean.
Yeah, there's just a couple things back there. Recognize the old thrones too.
I can't see it all that well. Well, I don't have the zoom. I'm looking through the channel. Okay, now I see it. Yeah. Start off the podcast here. Eric said, "Where's Ethan? I only tune in for Ethan." And then he went on to say, "Just now, Ethan looks like Elon."
I wish I'd be going to like do some impersonating and going and doing some scamming. Did you guys hear about that story?
No.
Some dude was like posing as Elon Musk and like scam some lady out of 600 grand.
Okay, yeah, that adds up then. Yep. Yeah, this adds up. By the way, Nate, nice hat. Solid hat for tonight.
Cute.
Represent Bushwood. Sick.
Bald head was fucking blinding me.
All right. Let's get to the picks then, boys. Let's get into Week 12. And we go anything from there. Going over tonight's picks, I have a couple parlays out, and I'm not really going to go over them, but the one thing I do want to say is I had a free bonus bet from I had a no sweat bet that DraftKings paid me back. It was $15, and I put it on a 3-leg parlay of college basketball teams. Every leg hit, but I lost the Wisconsin game by a hook. It was 16.5. They won by 16, so $15 could have been 115, but get fucked, huh? It's great.
Them hooks fucking, they be killer, dog.
It was live, too. Killer. It wasn't like a pre-pick. Otherwise, you could take off the hook. It was a live pick, so I just fucking went with it, and I paid for it. Eric says, Nate has great taste. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay.
It's true.
Let's do this. First game we're going to cover here, boys. Let's rip the Band-Aid off, Nate. It's the Vikings versus the Bears. Vikings 8-2, Bears 4-6. The over under. I updated the spreads, by the way, an hour before the podcast went live. Not much has changed, only a couple. Minnesota's favored by 3.5. Over under set at 39.5. The notes I have on this game is from last week. Caleb did great last week, but we lost to a low kick, and Nate and I said this to each other. What's it called? We said it to each other right after we missed that kick or got blocked. That first kick he kicked was super low too. So like it was, and Rich Bisaccia came out and said like we knew we were blocking a kick that game before, like when we were practicing. So of course, because they knew that our kicker kicks low. It is what it is. For the spreads, against the spread, Minnesota 7-3, Chicago's 5-4-1. For the overs, they're both 3-7 for the year. I'll start this one off here. I know D's in here. He's technically listening. Caleb won that game.
I'm here.
Caleb won that game last week, but we lost it.
Hey, Packers cheated on that field goal block.
Oh, yeah, you saw him hitting the head?
They knocked the center over, bro. But it's a good football karma to admit you're wrong.
He's getting ahead of it. He's getting ahead of it for a big game this week against the big bad brothers.
Just like it's good football karma to say good game before you block a kick.
Yeah, you knew what you're doing.
Yeah,
you
fucking
knew, you fucking piece of
bro,
shit.
I was so depressed and sad, bro.
Fucking rat.
Vikings.
Oh.
What's it called? Eric is supposed to be. He asked what the weather's going to be. It'll be around 53 degrees with rain and partially cloudy. 55% chance of rain. So cold, rainy game in Chicago. What else did I have? But yeah, about that game. We'll get more about the Packers side of it when we get to the Packers game. But I mean, listen, Caleb played a hell of a game. And with that being said, I like where we left last week as far as the actual offense playing, and the defense did great. They did awesome in the red zone. They held them to a couple, but that one Watson catch just changed the game. What can you do? It's fine. You knew Jacobs was going to score a touchdown because our run defense sucks. That's why I hit a parlay with him actually getting a touchdown in it too, because I knew it was going to happen. It was inevitable, so why not get plus money on it? But the Vikings, Sam Darnold, I don't know, man. It looks like he's going back to seeing ghosts. He hasn't been the same the past couple of weeks, so I'll take the spread of plus 3.5 at home. For some reason, we win at home, not last week, but for some reason we win at home, at least cover. So I'll take that. That's fine. For D's pick, D's got the Bears as well, plus 3.5. Nate, what do you got for this one?
Yeah, Bears 3.5. I don't know why. I just like being hurt.
No doubt about it. I'm ready to get hurt again. E, what do you got for this game?
I can't die with you boys. I can't do it. I've been riding the Bears train for a while now, and it was just fucking dick punch, gut punch.
First time?
Somebody down on the ground cut my Achilles, you know what I mean? And nah, dude, I'm rolling the Vikings here. I'd love to see you guys win. You know what I mean?
Don't fucking lie to us.
Going through it, but
don't fucking lie to us.
I ain't a hater.
Fuck
right?
you.
I ain't hating like D, you know.
Yeah, fucking
I've been
accepted.
rooting. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love this whole hope thing because we've been talking about it for a goddamn year now. And so I love those jokes, but I mean, you want to see people win, and it would be nice, but I don't know, dude. It's rough right now.
You know what's crazy?
Give me the Vikings.
Karma hits in mysterious ways. Some say it's like, things in life. Some say it's legs and parlays. It's crazy how karma hits, but it comes back one way or another.
Yeah,
it's wild.
Oh, dude, you don't even want to fucking know, dude.
No, I do know. That's the problem.
I've had my heart literally ripped out of my chest this past fucking week, dude. It was tough. It was tough.
Fucking awesome. So any notes on the Bears?
Fucking Texans game, dude. That fucking Texans game. The first play of the game, motherfucker, 77-yard touchdown, called back. Oh yeah! Oh. Right out, Mortal Kombat style, dude.
What I'm thinking now, so every time it's a primetime game, we like to do a parlay between you, me, and D. Nate wasn't really about it the first time, so he's just kind of been out of it. So I'm thinking we have to do a pull off the bench move and just bench Ethan and get you for the next leg, Nate. I think we have to. I think we have to change
it up.
I
Do it up.
refuse.
Shake it up.
Just one time, one primetime game with us, Sunday Night Football.
Just pick a fucking leg.
Pick a leg. Be a man.
Yeah, no.
See,
I think not.
you try and you try.
I'll let you guys fucking lose on your own. You don't need me to help you lose. You fucking three morons are good enough at it already.
3.
Oh man,
Yeah.
hey dude, they're fighting against the literal god. You know what I mean? Come on, Nate.
D and I are fighting for
you
our
gotta cut
fucking
them
life
slack.
every time.
These boys are like the Winchesters.
I ain't fucking helping them.
Oh,
What have they
damn,
done for
you
me?
hate to see it. Oh, you hate to see it. Where's D at? D's gonna come in. Nate, you
They
can't
lose
do
their
that
fucking
to me,
locks
man.
all the time. Fucking
Who?
get us killed.
Who loses their locks?
You fucking heard me, bitch.
It ain't me.
You fucking heard me.
We can get to the records here in a minute. It ain't me.
B said, "New year, new me, baby."
Yeah, dude. Fucking came out swinging. I had my back up against the fucking wall last year, bro.
Yeah, you were getting murdered, just clowned.
We had to switch up the fucking process, my friend.
Oh,
Sometimes it clicks. And then next year they figure out my offense and it goes against me. So we'll see. All right. But this year we're living in it.
Yeah.
All right.
Just wait. Eventually you'll be like Kaepernick wanting to fucking protest and fucking because all the teams figured you out, you know, taking knees all over the place.
If I take a loss this week in the dirty parlay, I might have to come out starting next pod just kneeled up. No chair, just kneeled up.
New profile, new team pick, new team pick.
All of a sudden lose like all your friends from Florida on Facebook. Before we move on though, Nate, any note from you in this game? Because you're the other resident Bears fan.
I will not watch this game. Just like I didn't watch the Packer game.
Okay. All right.
They're
On to the
dead to
next
me
one.
this year.
Next game I got is the Lions 9-1 at the Colts 5-6. Anthony Richardson is starting again. No shocker after he won last week. The spread is -7.5 for Detroit. Over under is 49.5. Detroit did lose their other captain on the defensive side of the ball. And Hutchinson went down now. Azzaloni went down too. So that was their play caller too, the guy that wore the green dot. So I don't know who's getting it this week, but kind of a minor big deal when it comes to defenses to lose that because now you got a new captain's got to run the ship. So interesting to see how that's going to go. Not saying it's going to hurt them as far as like actually winning or losing, but it's just a little minor note for the game. I think I already set up over-unders at 49.5. The spread for their trends against the spread, Detroit is 8-2. They're the best in the league as far as right now goes for spreads, 8-2.
They're fucking boat racing people.
The second best in the league
Murdering.
is Indianapolis at 8-3. They are only difference by a 1 loss. The overs, Detroit's 5-5, Indy is 5-6. Going off of last week, like you said, murder Jacksonville. So glad you told me Mac Jones was starting because that was an easy switch live on the pod.
Yeah,
easy switch.
You should have let them die.
They didn't just murder them, dude. They like pulled some Dahmer shit, bro. It was bad.
Hey.
It was bad.
Hey, Jacksonville was
Dude,
leading to start the game at 3-0, okay?
Dude, I love the fact that fucking Campbell just does not let up the gas. He doesn't give a fuck, and I love it, dude.
They're
I
running
love it.
fucking trick plays with offensive linemen up fucking 42. They're
Yo, it's nasty, dude.
That's called
You-
rushing
you-
football.
It's nasty. I haven't seen that in a minute, and I am here for it, dude. I am here for it.
Nate, that's why I
Send the
want Ben
fucking
Johnson so
Lions
bad.
to the Super Bowl, man.
I
Send
want
them.
him so bad. Like,
he's just not gonna. I wouldn't come here if I was him.
I wouldn't if I was him either, but I still want him. Doesn't change the fact that I still want him.
You've been wanting that man for the past.
But that's the worst part. I want him so bad. I know it's not going to happen because it makes the most sense. Like, it makes the most sense for him to come here. That's why he won't come here. That's Bears football. Like, it's fucking bullshit. Whatever. We're over the Bears. All right. I have no notes in this game other than Lions beat the fuck out of Jacksonville last week. And Aaron Rodgers, we'll get to him later. Actually, we won't. They're trying to buy this week. But Aaron Rodgers got fucking put down again. Darren's
Just
pick.
old Yeller his ass at this point.
Yeah,
Man.
honestly, dude, there's talks. There's rumors that he'd be going to the Giants next year. Just goes across the locker rooms. That'd be crazy. Doesn't have to move.
Could you imagine they bring in Daniel Jones?
The Jets?
Let
No,
Rodgers go?
no. We're saying. I was saying before you got here too. Jones will be on a team as a rental player at some point this year before the season's over. But who knows where he'll be next year?
If I was the Cowboys, I don't see why you wouldn't.
Yeah, Cowboys. I mean, they can't lie. Even the 49ers.
What does that contract look like if he changes teams?
Who,
'Cause
Jones?
I have no idea what that contract situation is with Daniel
No,
Jones when they release him.
Daniel
Like,
Jones,
do they just eat?
Yeah, they eat it.
That?
They eat the $20 million. They release them and they
Well,
have to
then
eat
fuck.
it.
I throw him some minimum, and let's see what you can do. You know,
It doesn't.
Daniel Jones is ass, but I mean, he's better than Cooper Rush. I'll tell you that.
It doesn't matter where he goes because the contract's eaten. He has to be paid that full guaranteed out, and he doesn't be paid the remainder of it, just the buyout for the year. So it's $20 million. So he already got his full guaranteed when he signed the contract. It was a mega guarantee, and then he just got a $20 million for being bought out by week 11. So like he doesn't owe any obligations. He's out. He can go anywhere.
Yeah,
And
that's
he's
what I
paid.
would
He
do.
doesn't even have to play this year, but he's out.
I mean, but Jerry Jones doesn't do shit anyways. You know what I mean? Fucking McMuffin boy, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, we got the
Is 120 million
no
guaranteed?
It was more than that.
What
I
was
think.
it?
Yeah, I'll pull it up.
160?
I think they paid him 160 million and let Saquon walk. And then
Right.
now week 11,
It was a 4-year,
he's
160.
fucking gone. And Saquon's backwards hurdling people with a good offensive line in Philly, dog. Like, you know what? Oh, you hate to see it to the Giants, right?
I'm Daniel Jones. I'd never play again.
So he got paid. It was a 160 million contract with a 23 mil guaranteed. Then he earned millions after that because he played another year, and then he got the 23 buyout this year, or 20 million buyout this year.
Yeah, so it's 20 mil. Yeah, fuck it. You'd never see me again.
He had a base salary per year of 30 mil. So he had the 23 guaranteed, the 30 mil for the year he was first doing it, and then he got the 20 buyout this year. So he pretty much made just under $100 million for 2 years. Something like that, because the contract was last year, I think, right? It wasn't this year. It was last year. So he already had a year under his belt. Yeah,
I think so because I think so. Yeah,
yeah.
they
It
were
was after the
anticipating
2022 season. So yeah,
Yeah.
so he got paid 23. He got paid 23 mil guaranteed. He got 30 for last year, and then he got 20 for this year.
Disgusting, dude. Disgusting.
I mean, dude, what a fucking. I mean,
For
it's like
him.
Kirk Cousins is great with contracts. How he gets his fucking money, dude. Actually, like scams. Like he does a great job getting his contract structured. And now Daniel Jones just got a great fucking fleece for not playing great, but just getting the money. Like, good for you.
Yeah, I
dude.
mean, there's another one where it's like when you're coming into the league, you're looking for his fucking agent.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like when you're looking for representation, yo, give me Daniel Jones' agent because he just fucking fleeced the Giants.
You want
You
Daniel
know?
Jones agent, or you want the dude with the fedora? You want one of the two. No middle ground. Eric in the chat says Detroit coaches like Dicka used to coach. Hell yeah, that fuck you football. Hell yeah. Darren's pick for this game. Darren picked the over of 49.5. Again, both teams about 500 for the over, so not a bad play. We never know.
I mean, the Lions can score that themselves, dude. They've done it a couple times.
They did it last
You know
week,
what I
and
mean?
it was high, wasn't it? It was high as fuck.
Exactly. It was like probably. I mean, they fucking scored, what was it, 52 points or some shit themselves.
So yeah, they had like over 50 points last week, and the over under for last week was 46.5. So they beat it.
Yeah, I had the over. I remember.
What do you got for this week?
52-6.
I don't trust. I feel like the Colts are going to be in this game, but it's such a trap pick to pick the Lions.
Mhm.
Walk into your trap.
I'm
take
gonna
over the trap?
I'm gonna stick with I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna take the Lions. I don't want to wake up not having the Lions and they're up 28, going in a half.
Mm-hmm. E, what about you?
Yeah, I felt the same way. Like, damn, this has got trap written all over it. The Lions line is at 7. Anthony Richardson's starting. He had a good game. He's fucking, of course, gonna shit the bed again. Why is it only 7? What is going on here? I just didn't get it. But yeah, give me the Lions. I'm not fucking riding with Richardson and the Colts here. Fucking the way the Lions have been playing, dude, they could go up by fucking 30. Fucking yeah, nah, dude. Give me the Lions here.
You got them at 7.
Yeah, the line was at 7.
I think you guys said it. I see the Colts staying in this game, but I see the Lions getting at least 30 themselves. But with the absence on defense and Richardson, he gets big plays. And because he gets big plays, I think the over will hit just like D does. I'm going to take the over 49.5 as well. I don't see how it can't. I mean, like you guys, the Lions got the over last week themselves, and they won't boat race the Colts like they did the Jacksonville Jaguars. However, they'll put up points on them, and the Colts will get a couple touchdowns at least. So why not?
I mean, if they lock down Downs and like really focus on like, yo, let's fucking shut this kid out, dude. I don't know, man. Like,
I disagree. I think if you lock down Taylor, because then you force Richardson to throw. And Branch is a nasty fucking DB. Branch is sick. If you guys haven't seen him play, he's like he reminds me of like how Amos used to play when his first 2 years with the Bears. He was a ball hawk and fucking killed you when he hit you. Anything else in this game though, guys? Lions and Colts before we move along here. I got nothing else. Okay.
No, this should be a fucking easy win, but we'll see.
Should be. I agree. Okay. Next one we got here is the 3-8 Patriots at the 4-6 Dolphins. Over under set at 46.5. The Dolphins are favored by a touchdown and a hook. The only notes I have on this game is regarding to New England visiting Miami. All time, Dolphins are 41-16 at home against the Patriots. And then New England hasn't won in Miami since Brady was their quarterback. And they face them obviously once a year in Miami. It's been, what, like 5 years since Brady was a quarterback of Patriots? 6? Something like that? I honestly don't remember.
A couple. Yeah, I don't know.
Nate, what do you got for this?
The Dolphins and their weird-ass coach are graveyard team for me. So, Patriots plus 7.5. Fuck them.
Nice.
Gotta respect the graveyard pick. Gotta respect it. What about you, E?
The Dolphins can score. Don't get me wrong, but they're not the same fucking team that drops 70 fucking points. I don't know if it's Tua. I don't know if it's McDaniels. I'm not sure. We've been staying in games. We haven't been winning them, but we've been staying in them. I definitely want to see some more pieces added here. I'm rolling with the boys here. I got plus 7. Give me the Pats.
I saw a stat that backs up what you guys are saying here. I don't remember the exact wordings of it, so I didn't write it down. But it was something like how the Dolphins do their pressure against the quarterback. The Patriots, like whatever that certain kind of pressure is, the Patriots are like one of the best teams against it. So like they can handle it and protect May against it. I don't know what exactly it is, so that's why I didn't really write it. I just want to make sure it was noted. But I'll say it. I know it's a graveyard team, but I think Dolphins are fucking back, and I think they're going to pick up steam and be in the hunt graphic until the end of the year. I'm taking Dolphins minus 7. I had them at 7 when I picked this one. So
you just want to see fucking Tua throw up gang signs again, you fucking sick fuck.
Dude, some people take hardships in life, and you got to support them through it, okay? Like, be an ally, man.
Yeah.
Support them.
He said, be an ally, man. It's 2024. If you're not an ally, you get crucified, dog.
Yeah. We'll see you on Rumble next week.
Rumble.
All right. D pick the Patriots plus 7.5 as well. All right. This is your team, E. Any notes on the Patriots? I know it was a tough game last week. You faced a hell of an offensive fucking air raid. What can you do?
On to next year, and let's get some pieces, man. I'm ready to wrap this shit up.
What do you want? Do you want a lineman? Do you want receivers? Like, what do you think you should get as like a first-round pick?
I was looking at like kind of like where we're gonna draft, and I don't think we're gonna get him. But that kid out of Arizona, McMillan, he fucks.
The wide receiver.
That kid fucks. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that would actually be fucking nasty. Like, I get like flashes of fucking Mike Evans from this kid. I ended up like looking up some tapes of him.
So you
I
want like a
don't like
body.
the fact that he's like leaping into the air like a fucking every single time. But I mean that would be pretty sick. And I'm always a fan of getting a good ass wide receiver and a good quarterback and pairing them together for years, you know. But at the same time, I'd have to see what kind of offensive line draft class is coming out right now. You know what I mean? Like sometimes those could even be hit or miss. But right now I'm leaning a little bit more towards that kid if we could. I don't know what it's going to shake down as though.
Last year at this point in the season, everybody knew that last year's draft class was gonna be a big O-line year. I have no idea about this year. Like it's not like it's highly touted, but you know,
yeah,
maybe.
I mean, I know you got like number one pick probably gonna be Travis Hunter, and then Shador's right up there too.
I think Shador will go one because he's a quarterback.
It depends on the team, I guess. You know what I mean?
I think someone will trade for one. If it's not someone that needs him, because you can steal a bank if you have number one and you don't need a quarterback. You can literally rob people. You've seen it happen with the Bears and other teams. Like you can literally rob people. But if the Patriots keep tanking a little bit, and if teams like the Panthers string along a win or two, you have a shot at a high pick. And also, I can't lie, I think Hunter would be a sick addition to your team. Travis Hunter would be awesome on your team.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so right now it's looking like the Jags, the Titans, the Browns, the Giants, the Raiders, and then us at 6. The Jets, Panthers, Cowboys, Saints, Bengals, Dolphins, Bucks, Bears. Yeah, so projected right now, we're looking at 6th pick.
Where the fuck did he go?
I didn't make a drink. You guys can't talk to each other? What the fuck is this? I'm your
and then
I wasn't paying attention.
And like I don't think running back is something that we need, but dude, fucking that Gianti kid would be fucking nasty, dude. Just seeing what that kid can fucking do
about
makes
Michael
you
Myers
want
in
him
the backfield, dude. Holy
dude, seriously, dude. You look up and you're like, this kid is nasty.
He's
dude.
gonna be a real
that
deal.
That would always be sick as hell to have too. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong.
He's the first clear number one running back coming out of college since Bijan.
You're not wrong, dude. Like you're looking at it and like, dude, leaps and bounds probably above better than the second one on here. Like I have to fucking scroll to find the next RB. Like this kid's up there. Yeah, that would be good too, man. I don't know. Right now I'm seeing that like we're not doing as terrible on the offensive line as I guess we were to start the season. I don't know if they've shifted it around or, you know what I mean, moved some personnel. But they're doing a little bit better on the offensive line. It's just I want to see some fucking flash out there.
If I remember,
give me some flash right now.
I think you lost like a player or two to injury, and it was one of those like a lucky reshuffling where it just works. Does that make sense? Because some teams have that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, hey, listen, it's one of those things. Like if you're living in the Bears past, we look at Tankathon at this point of the year and see where you're at. So I mean, it's not a bad thing to do once in a while, just to have hope. But curious to see how you feel on Mayo by the end of the year. See if he's working out or not. Not May, but Mayo. See how you like him. All right, we'll go to the next game. Next one is the 4-6 Bucks at the 2-8 DeVito Giants. The spread here -6 for the Bucks. Over under is 41.5. The only note I have in this one's obviously we talked about a Vanilla Vic released today, freshly off the playing safety on the practice squad. So shout out him wherever he goes. Against the spread records, Tampa Bay is 6-4. The Giants are 3-7. The Giants are also 3-7 for the overs, and Tampa Bay is 7-3 for the overs because Baker loves to fucking dice it. E, we'll start with you. You going with the Bucks, or are you picking the Giants for once?
The fuck do you think? Give me the bake show, baby. The Bucks should fucking smoke the Giants. Now, I don't know if there's any going to be some fucking Italian fucking mojo going on over here. You know what I mean? But they should beat the shit out of them. They should beat the shit out of them. I'm looking forward to it. You know, they get rid of Danny Dimes and they still fucking shit the bed. Drew Lock is pissed, you know, comes in thinking he's going to be number 2, and then they fucking get rid of
That makes no sense. That makes zero
and
sense.
throw DeVito over here. And it's solely it's got to be a fan base move or something, because like they liked him when he came in. He won a couple games, you know, his agent and the whole fucking, you know, what, just the hype for him, you know what I mean? Everyone was feeling. I don't know, dude. I don't get it. I can't wait to see Nate. Excited to watch a Giants game. Give me the bake show here in -6.
You missed it. I asked him as a resident Italian how you feel about the move, and he didn't fucking like it. I just wanted to ask him a question.
Fucking,
You're a piece of shit. I know.
You're not a Tommy Cutlets fan.
That's what I'm saying, man.
I know what you're fucking doing.
You got a
Fuck
problem
you.
with the gabagool he's serving up here in MetLife, dude?
And Nate said, "I ain't taking that shit. Get out of here."
He said he cooks his shit with ragu. I don't want to fucking talk about it.
I see the shining spinner, and I'm deciding not to bite. All right.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead with my pick. Listen, Mike Evans is fucking back. I don't know if you guys know
That
this.
too. That
He's
fucking too.
fucking back. But again, I don't know if you know this, but you got the veto now starting. You got the fucking re-energizing franchise, and for that, it's an over day. Give me the 41.5. I got points on points. I actually love the over here. No joke. If I didn't pick the over, Bucks all day. But I legit think the over is gonna get hit and smash. Like I like that more than anything.
Like, you know how they were just fucking up the Chiefs too.
Yeah,
And I hope
totally.
I hope they fucking do that to them.
Totally.
I hope they do that to them.
And who was it? What was the last game? Who did the Giants play last? Were they off last week? I think. Yeah, it was a bye week. They were off on a bye week last week and decided to cut fucking Daniel Jones on the Friday before their game the next after a bye week. Like, it's fucking crazy. But the last game they played was against Carolina in fucking Germany, and they were scoring. Even with Daniel Jones, they were scoring. So
On the Panthers.
yeah, you're right. But the Bucks defense fucking blows.
It's a low. 41, I think that's low.
I love the
I mean,
over.
there's a chance it hits.
And honestly, if it ends up working out that way, you guys might have to pull out your fucking tank tops and get the silver wingtips at the end of this one, dude. It's about to turn. You never know.
What do you say, Woody?
Come on, Nate. They win. You ain't showing up fully ready next week in a tracksuit or what?
I am not paying attention to you. Just not doing it. What's the point total?
41.5. That's a low over for these two teams, dude. I know Giants
lose
suck,
them.
but what'd you say?
I said you lose those.
Maybe we all went 7-7, so there's a chance. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
say no.
yeah. What is that shit?
Thank you, Texans,
We've
for
been
making sure we don't
fucking
go
hot as
negative,
fuck.
dude. Holy shit, that's crazy. All right, Darren's pick. Darren went with the Bucks -6. What do you got, Nate?
Bucks -6.
Okay.
Not much to say. Franchise team in shambles. I like Baker.
And Mike Evans, dude. It's huge. All right.
I will say this like move that the Bucks made to bring Baker in, I think it was a hell of a good move. You know, all around. Like, Baker's
your
finally
guy.
got a place. Exactly. Like you had talked about before, you know, oh, maybe you just keep him for the rest of his fucking career. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I actually I like Baker Mayfield. Just even seeing some of the shit of him off the field, you know what I mean? Like that shit with the Texas team that he's donating money to. Like just some of the clips that they got going on their social media of like the Bucks organization and shit like that. Like, they like him there, he likes it there. They're in a good spot.
Last time you seen him out here playing, he stiff armed Bosa and got away and made a fucking hell of a first down. Like, the dude's out there fighting for his fucking life.
He's
with
a
these backup
dog
receivers.
too. He's a
Yeah.
dog. Like, when he runs to us, like, you don't give a fuck, and I like that attitude. You
And
know,
also,
so
if you're
Baker's
the
a dog.
Bucks, for the rest of his career, you'll get him at a discount compared to all the other quarterbacks for the rest of his career, because you're not going to pay him as much as like the highest paid quarterbacks in the league, but he will still sign to be there because he knows it too. And no offense to him, but he just won't make the highest amount of money compared to other quarterbacks. He'll probably be the average line for an extension. He might be the average going forward.
I think he'd get command a little bit more going next, but like you said, he's not earning top dollar.
He can command more, but like, I'm not saying the Bucs would do this, but they can at any point be like, all right, well, we're drafting somebody now. Like, they could if they want to.
You're not wrong.
But if they take him at the average contract extensions for the rest of his career, that gives you more money for like another receiver, or Mike Evans decides to hang up the cleats, or more defensive players. Like, him taking the average allows you to spread that money out more on your team. Not bad. Not bad for the Bucs in every way. So I like it. I like what they're doing there.
Also, if you're Baker, why would you want to go anywhere else?
You don't. And you save the money on your fucking state tax. You don't get that fucking state tax against you too in Florida. So, and I mean, shit. On top
and you get to live in DeSantis land.
Tell us how it is, E. Fun? As fun as it is?
Want you to put the word. We back up.
Bullet train? What bullet train? We don't have the money for a bullet train. Also,
we have money for bullets. Not for a train.
A whole lot of fucking bullets.
He said no Raptors making it. They should bring back the blood fucking red jerseys. I missed the old Derek Brooks, Mike Allstott blood red jerseys. Those things were fucking sick.
Yo, don't you be floating in over here, bro. He said no raft is making it, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
Would you be shocked if those were word for word quotes? Because those sound like so spot on. It's crazy. All right. We'll go to the next one here. Next game we got the 3-7 Cowboys at the 7-4 Commanders. The spread is -10.5 for Washington. Over under 45.5. The only note I have in this game is Jerry Jones was trying to fucking kill people with sheet metal falling from the sky. What the fuck? That shit was crazy. I didn't even know this roof opened up. I didn't even think about it because they never open it.
Dude, this motherfucker said, and I quote, well, then I guess we should tear it down. You know, I guess we should tear it down because it's blinding our players. And God was like, all right, I'll get you started. And started dropping fucking metal panels down. The dude standing there, oh shit, you know what I mean? Like, what is going on down there?
Wild.
I don't get it.
Just recap.
I don't get it.
Just recap. Going back to the previous game, the sun was blinding players. After that game, curtains were put up for the Jake Paul-Mike Tyson fight. After that fight, sheet metal's falling from the fucking sky when they open up the roof. The one time in like however many years. Like, I think it was PFT commentator that said like, I wish I was at that stadium so I can just get scratched by the sheet metal and be a millionaire for life. Like, absolutely. One little nick of that thing. Like, all right, Jerry, you owe me like $3 bills. Like, here we go. Like, dude, crazy what's going on in Jerry world right now.
I can't stand under another roof for the rest of my life without fearing. You know what I mean? So it's traumatic stress. You know what I mean?
Never be at a stadium again. Never.
I mean, you can't make this shit up.
You can't, and it's Jerry fucking
Jones. Let's just tear it down then. Let's just tear it down. I spent $1 billion on this. Let's just tear it down. And it starts on its own.
So fucking crazy.
Maybe God is a Cowboys fan.
Yo, did you see the fucking memes that were like Mike McCarthy looking up at the ceiling hoping that something would fall and kill Cooper Rush?
It would for real be awesome though if they signed Daniel Jones. Dude. You can't lie. And also they get like a little hot, just a little bit. That'd be
he comes in and fucking CeeDee Lamb just starts taking off.
Yeah.
I'll subscribe to that.
I got the first pick for this one.
Nate's like, be pretty sick.
I know the Eagles were fucking tough. Oh, Eric says in all caps, karma.
Jerry fucking Jones.
I got first pick for this one. Dallas is a fucking dumpster fire. Jerry Jones is probably just glad they're not playing at his fucking stadium so something else doesn't happen for once. So I see a bounce back game for the Commanders after losing a tough one to the Eagles. I'm taking them at -10.5 because that high-powered offense, the defense isn't great for the Commanders, but the D-line's getting better. And there's no O-line because one of their main guys went down last week for the Cowboys, and you got Cooper Rush back there. So, yeah, I'll take Commanders minus 10.5. Darren's got Dim Boys plus 10.5. Shout out D, going for Jerry. Jerry supporter. If there's two things you know about D in this podcast, Rusty Ryder, Jerry's the king. Nate, what do you got for this?
I got the under 45.5. Seems like a lot of points.
That's a good pick. I like that one actually. That's a good pick.
A lot of points.
Cowboys ain't gonna
aren't
fucking
scoring.
score. Yeah.
I'm number one hater on screens, but I think at this point all you have to do for the Cowboys is just give a fucking 2-yard screen to fucking Lamb. That's the only way you got a shot because you got to give him the ball and Rush can't throw it, so you might as well just give it to him right away so there's no real risk. That's the only thing you can do. Elliott can't run a ball. Dowdle's not running behind a line.
Yeah, I'd like that.
I'm on board.
There's another one.
Yeah, my I didn't go into the season or the draft with this strategy, but my 0 RB strategy doesn't really work when I have 0 wide receivers as well. Sort of doesn't really make sense, you know?
My man went into this year like, let's just have 0 players. Let's see how that works.
I had Mark Andrews for like a week and a half, you know?
He went in saying, let the chips fall where they lie. And boy, do they fucking fall. God, dude. All right. E, what do you got for this game? The boys?
When do we normally do the shut the fuck up segment?
We do it in the beginning, but I skipped it because you weren't here, actually. So I was going to save it for the end.
Gotcha. All right, well, you could throw Micah Parsons on there. Did you guys see what he was saying on that podcast? He was talking shit about Dalton Schultz because Dalton Schultz put like a video of like him doing coffee or something and talking about the Texans are the best team in Texas. And he was like talking shit about Dalton Schultz. And I'm like, all right, let's go see how good you did, Micah Parsons, because we took a look at it. And I looked at him like, this motherfucker had one tackle that whole fucking game. Give me the fucking Commanders here, dude. I don't know what this man's out here chirping. Jerry's out here fucking trying to kill people with a shitty stadium, blind his own players. Dude, the Cowboys are in shambles. You don't want to pay anybody at all, dude. America's team is on fire right now. On fire. And let's see what they do. Give me the Commanders here. It's not even like it's bad. The situation's bad. Like I don't know what all these dudes are doing with their fucking fades and jorts on right now. I don't know how they're feeling. We might need a shitload of wellness checks out there because we them boys, this is our year. Is done and over with. That ship has sailed fucking weeks ago, and I just want to know how they're feeling right now. You know.
The add-on to your rant, McCarthy's also all-time coach. Just has the dumbest look on his face every time the camera goes to him. Just all-time dumb guy. Like the way
he should be fucking gone too. They were showing his shit. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, 12-3 is a fucking great end of the season. You know what I mean? Stat. They had like it was 12-3, going to the playoffs or some shit like that. I don't know why though, because I mean, there's more fucking games than 15. But then loss, all in the first round of the playoffs, and then now you go here and he's fucking 3-7, dude. McCarthy, you got to fucking go, dude. You got to go. Change this whole shit up, Jerry. Fucking let go a lot of these people, Jerry. Get the fuck, get off GM duties. Fucking get somebody in there because you're a fucking. That's it, dude.
I think the Cowboys only had like one win in the playoffs in like the last like 10 years, and it was against the Bucks in 2022. Like I think that was the only one they had, and so
they beat Brady.
Was that when they beat Brady?
Yeah.
Okay, but that's like the only one they had in that like however many long. So, yeah.
It's a fucking dumpster fire.
So we all got the commies except for D and Nate. Nate's got the under. D's got the boys. All right, next game. Next game we have here is the Chiefs 9-1. Yes, they suffered their first fucking loss. And the Panthers 3-7 at home. Kansas City's going into this game favored just like the last one, 10.5. Over under set at 42.5. I don't think I have any notes on this game for this one. Oh, I didn't go over the last one. Cowboys, just real quick. Cowboys are 2-8 against the spread. They're second worst in the league. Washington 7-3-1. Dallas is 6-4 for the over. Washington 7-4. So trends for the overs, but the under's a good pick for that last one. I like that a lot. Now for this one, the Chiefs. Chiefs are 5-5 against the spread. So back to the old they don't cover narrative. Maybe I don't know. They're 9-1, but they're 5-5 in the spreads. For Carolina, they're 3-7. Now for the overs, Kansas City's also 5-5. Carolina 7-3. Again, they don't do a lot of that. It's helping to make that happen. Darren picked the Chiefs minus 10.5. What do you got, Nate?
I'm going under again. The Chiefs just haven't looked as good. There's no way they covered 10.5 points. I don't care who it's against. So take the under.
All right. E, what do you got?
A lot of these lines have shifted quite a bit, but this is one game where I was not comfortable taking. The Chiefs, like we've said it a long time, the Chiefs don't cover, you know. Then again, the Panthers are fucking terrible. So this is one where I'm like fucking the scales are almost goddamn even for me right here. I wanted to roll Chiefs minus 10. Give me a flat 10 here because they can kick a field goal and score a touchdown and beat the Panthers. Or it could be a fucking field goal game. You know what I mean? I don't know. Give me the flat 10 here. They should win no matter what. I mean, they're start if they go on a losing streak here, they're gonna lose it all. You know what I mean? Right now they're leading the pack. You got the Chiefs are at the top of the AFC right now. I think one loss here. The Bills are right up there. The Bills have the tiebreaker. There's a lot going on there. Kid, give me a sec.
All right. While he's doing that, I said it last week. I said, watch out for the Panthers against the Chiefs as the Chiefs are still undefeated. I said that last week. With that being said, I'm going back-to-back just like Nate. I'm taking the minus 10.5 for the Chiefs, though, this time.
You're a sick fuck.
I am, but you know the way I dignify this, Nate? If they can't cover 10.5 against the Panthers, you're not winning. You're not going to the bowl. I'm just going to say it. This is my make or break game for them this year, and it's against the fucking Panthers at 9-1. This is my make or break game for them going to the Super Bowl. If they don't cover 10.5 against the Panthers, you're not fucking going to the Super Bowl. Whether it's Lamar stopping you, whether it's Josh Allen stopping you, whether it's your favorite coach of all time, Mike McDaniel, stopping you after he gets hot, I don't know. But you're not making if you can't cover 10.5 against the Panthers. You're not. You're the best team in the league. You have the best coach in the league right now. I'll say it. It's got to be. Andy Reid is the GOAT right now in current active coaches. If they don't cover 10.5, get the fuck out of here. You're not making it. You're not. And I heard Pacheco's back this week. That might make a difference.
Is he really?
Yeah. So that might make a difference. Who knows? But yeah. No way are they doing anything if they can't cover against the Panthers. And they're pissed. They lost to the fucking Bills. Like, you got to be fucking steamed going into this one. Fucking pull out the cheeseburgers. Get them ready for the post-game celebration. Like, you got to win this. All right, but that's all I have in this game. I don't think there's anything else worth noting on this game. I'm going to move along from this one. Just to recap, we all took the Chiefs except for Nate. He took the under. Next one. This is the last game of the noon slate. This is the 2-8 Titans and Mayo Boy going to Texans, 7-4. The spread is -8 before this started. Over under set at 40.5. The notes I have in this game is Tennessee is the worst against the spread record in the league at 1-9. The Texans are 5-1. The overs, Tennessee's 5-4-1, and then Houston has the worst over record at 3-8. Interesting. Stroud Boys not putting up the points. Who's starting this one off? Nate, start us off for this game.
I know you just gave a stat about them being horrendous with the over, but I think they got to turn it around some point. So I'm going to take the over, 40.5.
All right. I mean, it is low over. It kind of is low over. All right. What about you, E? What do you got for this one?
This is a big game.
Is it now?
Not for the Texans. For me and D.
All right. Wait, aren't you playing Mayo Boy?
No, D's playing Mayo
D's
Boy.
playing Mayo Boy. Sorry.
Yeah, I ain't fucking got Will Levis on my goddamn team.
Nah, Stroud Boy for life.
So I take a look, like, oh shit. Our boy D is leading the division. Our boy D has a bye week. Who else is missing a quarterback at bye week? Look, there's a couple of them. I'm like, who's number one? Oh, Justin Herbert? I'm not going to be able to scoop that. I'm going to go ahead and scoop up Drake May, just so D can't get him. Strats. Look, he's got Mayo Boy. All right? Right before fucking the Steelers game, I'm like, oh, yeah, I don't got a good feeling about this. So I swap out Russell Wilson for CJ Stroud and then realize, I'm like, dude, this is going to be a huge-ass fucking game with the Titans-Texans. Gotta watch this shit. Give me the Texans -8 here, dude. They're going to fucking smack the shit out of these dudes. Joe Mixon has been a fucking animal this year, dude. If he didn't miss time, he could very well be number one RB. I love to see it. Death taxes Joe Mixon on my team. I've been loving how he's been running fucking angry too. Like he's been straight up running people over this year, and I fucking love that shit. I love it. Give me the Texans here. Nico's back, got his feet wet.
Diggs might be back too, I think.
No, he's fucking done.
He's done. Activated off of IR.
I think he tore his ACL, dude. He's done for the season.
What the fuck? I'm sorry. My source was Paul. My source was Paul. I'm sorry.
No,
sorry.
he's done for the season. He tore his
That's
ACL.
on me. I listened to Paul. It's on me. Paul, if you're out there, fuck you for leading me wrong. I didn't look it up.
Yeah, no, he's done. Nico's back. He ripped my heart out of my chest, dude. I had a sick ass fucking parlay, and I missed it by a couple yards. And then go back and look, and I didn't watch the beginning of the game. I came in late, and fucking right off the bat, he had a 77-yard touchdown run that got called back. He had a 33-yard play that got called back. He had like a 20-yard fucking catch that I thought it was a catch. They ruled it incomplete. They're going to him. They're going to be going to him a lot now. He's back. Fucking the Texans might start picking it up here. I think they're going to run away with the division. Yeah, this should be a 10-point game against the Titans. They're fucking dog shit.
The way I see it, as far as the Texans go, I have the wrong week up. What the fuck? As far as the Texans go, they came through me last week. They're going to come through me again this week. I'm going to go with the Texans -7. We're going to make this happen. We're going to win the game. And also on top of it, too, I think Stroud scores more points in fantasy than Mixon this week.
Don't you put that on me, Ricky Bobby.
I'm not the Reaper here, man. I can't take your job from you. But what I can tell you is I think the fucking defense for the Titans are dog shit. But I think Stroud's due for a pop-off game. That's my point. Like, he's so
He is due. He's fucking due.
I'm not proud to say it.
If it finally happens when I start to put him back in my lineup, I'm like, I'm back, baby. I'm fucking back.
I'm just saying he's due. Like, it's been a minute. So
either that or you're fucking trying
don't you have
me
to
right
be
now.
there before you can be back?
Oh, D, I know you ain't talking fucking haven't done shit for fucking years.
I can't hear you from down there.
Yeah, that's what I thought, bitch. That's what I thought. Fucking mediocre
Hey,
D
just go ahead
strikes
and get
again.
a Bears jersey. Go get a Bears jersey if
Mediocre
you want to
D
live in the past.
strikes
What is
again,
this?
baby.
What are we doing here? He's coming in just fucking throwing a grenade and hoping it hits everything on the way out. What the fuck?
Yeah,
is
he's
this
just
shit?
trying. He's just trying to go scorched earth.
You
He
see how this
sees
ball tries to pick up
his
three
fucking
quarterbacks
shit.
just to try to prevent me from doing what I'm still gonna do.
Pick up 3. I picked up 1, you bitch.
You got 3 on your roster, bro.
This man's acting like I scooped up half the fucking league out there, fucking just to try to spite him.
Yeah, can you imagine having 3 quarterbacks in your roster? It's crazy. Who would do that? It's wild.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Imagine having a Bears quarterback and then not starting him.
Yeah, well, It's hit or miss.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what it is. D fucking slinked away to some corner right now, and he's just trying to chirp as much as he can before he fucking disappears back into the
Bitch,
wind.
I'm home. I'm home, motherfucker. I'm sick.
Oh,
I just struggled to drive home like I was fucking
well,
dizzy
then
as
let's
hell.
see that
Are we
fucking
getting-
cheese, my boy.
Are we getting
Let's see that
late entry
cheese.
D into the fucking pod tonight? Is that what I'm hearing?
No, bitch. I'm about to hop in the shower and crawl in bed. Oh,
Okay.
shit.
All right. Well, hey, we can hope. Spoiler. I will
Y'all are
say
good
this:
at that.
as far as having 3 quarterbacks, I'm legit only keeping Caleb for the hope that Ben Johnson's our fucking coach next year, so it can be my keeper. That's it. That is it. I will fucking die on that hill. You got to live for something. Darren's pick for the game. Darren's got the Titans.
He's got Titans. I knew he would. He's obligated now.
Oh, obligated, you say?
He's rocking Mayo boy.
Bro, Mayor Boy's fucking about to walk out there with his 3 legs and fucking throw all over you, motherfucker.
The tripod. Hey, real quick, we have in the chat Jason Ortiz. Will you start Ertz or Schoonmaker? Already starting Eckler, Redskins D or Redskins kicker. Cygoat didn't want to start 4 Redskins. Thoughts? Ertz or Schoonmaker? I'd say
I couldn't
Ertz.
tell you. I couldn't tell you Shoemaker's stats, to be honest, man.
Shake my head, Purdy. Will you start AR-15, Caleb, or Tua? Tua.
Yeah, too.
Yeah, for sure. Out of those,
Yeah,
I'd
I'd say
definitely
Tua.
go Tua.
But I'd say Ertz only because the Cowboys defense is that bad. I'm not even saying he's gonna be the best tight end, but he's going against the Cowboys. Like,
Well, is Ferguson like done?
even if he's not done, or I'm sorry, either if he's done or not done, doesn't matter. I mean, you have Cooper Rush as your
He has a
quarterback.
concussion.
He's labeled out. Yeah, he is out.
Yeah, he deserves it. He dates one of those Miami basketball players. So.
Cavender twin.
Yeah,
Does he?
him and Carson Beck. Fucking Eskimo bros.
Yo, they be
Eskimo
flaming Carson Beck.
They say he
dude.
looks like Sid the Sloth
the,
from
the
Ice
kid.
Age.
No, the kid
That
from
bitch is missing a chromosome,
Timmy.
bro.
They say he looks like Timmy from fucking South Park, dude.
And then he gets a tat, like a sleeve, to try to like cover up, and it's like, no, bro, you're still a fucking dude.
I've heard this on a lot of podcasts, but I fully agree. You can't have a tatted sleeve on the throwing arm. You got to have it on the other arm. It's just,
All right.
I don't know why. It's just one of those dumb brain things. You
No,
just can't.
you have to have half sleeves like Cap. That's the only way it will work.
Yeah, it was worked out well.
When he
Jump
played,
back in.
did it not work out?
I mean, how long did you play?
I mean, that has nothing to do with the tattoos. That has all to do with whoever his mentor is going to
Jerry
be telling
Jones.
him
Jerry
bullshit.
Jones. Jerry Jones.
Bitch. Jerry's like, you shouldn't let these white people treat you like this. He just wanted to spite the 49ers one more time.
There's no rivalry anymore, so he's trying to make one. I got you.
He shows Cap that picture of him yelling, or him in the back of the crowd.
At
He's like, I was
Arkansas?
trying to defuse it. I was trying to defuse the situation. I was that young man's friend. Well, it was nice knowing y'all.
It was great having you in here. We'll see you on Rumble.
Deuces. I'll jump back in one more time with the Ertz and Schoonmaker. I think you've seen a lot of like stats for Ertz and stuff. You know what I mean? I don't know shit about Schoonmaker. I mean, he's played one game. You know, he had 6 catches out of 10 targets against Houston. You know what I mean? I could see the Cowboys going down again and throwing.
But here's the thing, E. I don't know.
No, it's Ertz.
But
It's Ertz all.
it's Ertz, but the thing about Schoonmaker, yes, he was making plays when you don't plan against him because he's a backup. Now he's coming in as a starter. You're going to plan against covering that tight end. So, like, there will be efforts to be made to prevent him to be a playmaker. So now that he's, like, the starter for it. And Ertz is not the same Ertz from Philly. We know that. But he's still decent, and it's Washington's high-powered offense. Someone's going to be open on that offense. So if that's your 2, I'm saying Ertz. I think we're all on Ertz. Okay, we'll move on from this game. Go on to the next one here. Now going to the later slate. This is the Bo Broncos. Are you a Bo leaver? They're 6-5. The Raiders 2-8. The over/under set at 41.5. Denver -6. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of the way. Spoiler: we all picked the Broncos -6. I mean, it's pretty clear, right, guys? I mean, fucking, they're doing some work.
Yeah, they. I mean, this is one team that I was wrong about. I was wrong about the Broncos. I was wrong about the Chargers. At the beginning of the year, you know, these guys are actually showing, hey, we're actually fucking professional football players. You know, they were terrible last year. I want to say the first game that they played, 34-18.
There we go, Nate. What?
The Broncos stomped the Raiders on October 6th.
And they'll do it again, dude. They will do it again. There's no reason it should be 6.
Almost 2 months later. I thought the same thing. What is going on here? I guess it's because LA's got home field advantage. Is this a trap game? Unsure.
No, the Raiders are in fucking
Unsure.
shambles.
They really are. What is this
I thought
picture
they
you
might
got up
have
here
some
of him? Is he
juice
kicking his
with
own
the
fucking
coach, but-
teammate? What is this?
He got a touchdown in the end zone and did like a fucking celebration kick. and it was
Karate
just-
Kid type shit?
It was legit the only picture I saw reasonable for the Raiders. There was nothing great, and I was like, "Fuck it."
Bro,
just throw it
from
up
now on, every Raider, just throw a picture of Brock Bowers up there, all right?
I
Because
was
that
kinda
is
thinking
the only thing that they have
I was
right
kind of
now.
thinking Mark Davis, to be real with you. I was gonna do that,
You
but
can Mark Davis, or shit, you could start throwing Brady up there, baby.
okay,
You
next
know,
week,
he's
Brady
part
pick.
owner.
Next
Yeah,
week,
there
Brady
we go.
pick. Calling it right now. We'll make a note. Next
He's
week's
in
Brady
here
pick.
like
We'll get a
looking
Photoshop
for
of
his,
him.
he's in there looking for his pads.
We'll Photoshop him wearing the Mark Davis haircut. Officially a Raiders owner.
Oh, don't you do that to my boy. Don't you do
It's
that.
part of the gig, dude. It's part of the contract, all right?
Ah,
PF Chang's
fuck.
once a week. Mark Davis haircut. You got
Tom Brady would
As-
probably never. He would never eat it.
As
Yeah,
is tradition.
Shanks.
As our resident Photoshop guy, I need Brady with the haircut and your boy Mark in a booth at PF Chang's corner booth.
I'm writing it down.
Fucking
I'm writing it down. Okay.
Oh shit!
so
can't
if
do
you
it.
could work
I
on
can't
that,
do it.
please.
I
I'd appreciate that.
I can't do it.
I'm
I
not
can't
great.
do it.
I'm not great with Photoshop. I know Ethan's better at it, but we'll make it work. It'll take all week,
Thank
but
you.
we'll make it happen.
I refuse. I refuse to do my boy that dirty. It would be hilarious, but I can't be the one to make it. I
Like
can't
just
do it.
pop Brady with Mark Davis haircut in a PF Chang's in an AI.
Done.
And
right.
see
Half
what
the
it
work.
spits out.
Half
See
the
what
work.
it spits out.
They'll have 6 fingers and 3 eyes, but it'll still make sense.
Fuck it.
Yeah, it will. Yeah,
We'll
it
make
will,
it live.
dude.
Fuck it.
Holy fuck!
4. I'm gonna put 4 week 13. Okay.
That should be your Raiders picture from now on.
Yeah, for the season. Got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm all in. I'm all in. Let's do it. Okay. But yeah, so we all picked the Broncos. I will say this: I have bet on the Broncos for like the last like month, and it's been working out great. But it's time to pick them. It's time to pick them more often than not because, and I don't want to say this, but I mean, Dalt's got to be kind of pissed, right? Sean Payton's actually doing a little bit of work. They're 6-5. They're not changing the world, but Payton's actually got a quarterback now, and Bo Nix is starting to climb up the rankings for Rookie of the Year, even though he's like 9 years out of college. So he's working on it. All right, we'll move along from this game because who fucking cares about them?
It got flagged. It got flagged in the AI generator.
Oh, you see? Okay, so he's the one to do it, Nate. So he does want to see what
I
that looks
wanted
like.
to see what I wanted to see what it looked like. Tom Brady with an L Davis haircut, sitting next to Al Davis in the booth at PF Chang's, and it flagged it.
It's really not going to happen through
You're
AI.
powerful. It knows.
You know it's not going to happen through AI because Homeboy's got the paid for AI. He's working with that Real Deal app. You know what I'm saying? They're really not going to make it happen. All right.
Tom Brady's out here paying shitloads of money to not show up on AI because of this.
He said, nope, no, I'm not on AI, and I'm also paying for Giselle not to be on AI. I'm not falling for it. All right, next game. This is the second. Eric sent one in the chat of the closest thing he could to the Mark Davis haircut.
Yeah, not even close, dude.
I love it. I fucking love it. We only have 3 late games going on. This is a lot of buys happening. It's just probably the least amount of games for a week. So this is the second of the 3 late games, and this is a tale as old as time. 49ers versus the Packers, except this one's gonna be in Lambeau. Oh, there you go. He
Yeah,
did it.
somebody had
There
they
you
had
go.
already done that a while ago when he first signed. They threw the haircut on
All
him.
right, we'll throw him in the corner booth. No problem. 49ers 5-5 at the Packers 7-3. The spread did climb. The spread was
2.
no, I had it at 3. Well, I'm sorry, you're right, 2.5. It was the Packers minus 2.5. Now it's the Packers minus 5.5. The over under was 46.5. Yes, because now Purdy's officially out and Allen is in, so it climbed for the Packers.
Oh shit!
So
okay.
it climbed up to 5.5, and the over under dropped 2 points down to 44.5.
Well, dude, that's a
I
that's
got
a hell
to
of a
change.
It's okay. We'll make these live, guys. I know this one would be changed a lot because I changed mine too, so no worries there.
I didn't know he was out.
Completely cool.
Well, dude, I'm fucking locked in, dog. I got shit at 2. Let's fucking go, baby.
Okay, so hey, it is
Hell
fine.
yeah,
if
dude.
you got it locked and you don't want to
Fucking
change
Monday
it,
picks,
Early, baby. Early.
point shaving. Listen,
Suck my dick.
I'm gonna say it. If there's one thing you know, it's that yes, the Bears beat the Packers. It's that meme like I can't beat the Packers, but he can, and it's the 49ers logo. If 49ers will back up quarterback or not, it don't matter. I'm taking the 49ers plus 5.5. There's just something about Shanahan over the floor and 49er football over the Packers. Packers squeaked one by last week. I don't care who the quarterback is. Christian McCaffrey can throw the fucking ball. It's going to be 49ers. And I adjusted the plus 5.5. So now that we're going on the fly, I will take D's pick unless he wants to adjust in there as well. D has the Packers
Eric.
minus 3. Eric says, I had to put Love in to replace Purdy in fantasy. Oh, yeah. Well, best of luck, buddy. So Darren picked the Packers at minus 3. Nate, you have on here over 46.5. What are you going with now?
Under.
Keep the same point spread?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, if the line is moved, 44.5 is fine.
Okay. I'll change that now.
Doesn't matter to me.
44. Okay. Easy. And then I think E said he's staying, so I got to worry about that. Okay, I got it up. All right. So Nate changed his pick to the under of 44.5. What are you going with for this game, E?
I got Green Bay winning this one. I got them at minus 2.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
The 49ers, they have always fucking beat the shit out of Green Bay. But you never know. Could be the tides are changing, you know? Give me that. No Brock Purdy. Fucking the 49ers are not as dominant as they have been. It's just a fact.
Well,
They
that's
play
'cause
sloppy.
They were missing what's his name? McCaffrey.
I mean, he came back. I mean, they're still missing Ayuk. He came back. He's been back for 2 weeks now, and haven't they lost both games? Or am I tripping?
I thought they won their last one.
I actually couldn't tell you.
Oh no, they lost. Fuck.
They lost to the 49ers, and they beat the
Who?
Bucks barely.
What are you talking about?
The 49ers.
You said they lost to the 49ers.
The 49ers lost to the Seahawks. Sorry.
Yes, they lost it. Oh yeah, you're right.
They lost to the Seahawks, which fucked me.
at home.
There was another one too. And then they barely beat the Bucks. And the Bucks, I think, is this one of the games? No, that was against the Chiefs. That they should have went for 2. Yeah, no, they barely beat the Bucks here, and this is all with McCaffrey coming back. I don't think the 49ers are juggernauts anymore. They're not. Right now, I think they're in a position where they're fucking fighting for a wild card spot, dude. Actually, I'd have to take a look at their division.
The NFC West is kind of a crapshoot, but Cardinals are kind of holding it down with the Rams sneaking
Yeah,
up.
they're tied. They're actually at the bottom of their division right now because they lost to the Seahawks. So, yeah, I mean, you're right though. They're all fucking neck and neck, 6-4, 5-5, 5-5, and 5-5.
So,
Yeah, no, give me the Packers here. Give me the Packers.
Since the start of 2010, 49ers are 8-5 against the Packers.
8-5.
Since 2010.
Yeah.
Eric put in the chat, Kittle was out last week and will be playing this week. Well, that's kind of a big difference too. I mean, he is a playmaker, whether you like him or not.
Yeah, I mean, is
Yeah,
he
but it's-
healthy? Is he
Yeah.
healthy is the
Of
thing.
course. Well, that's the thing about the 49ers. None of them are healthy. Ever. Like, nobody's ever healthy from the 49ers. Ever. I mean, fucking their star running back had to go to Germany to reset his Achilles. So, I mean, who fucking knows? German doctors. We'll see what they can do for him. But to recap this game.
Work Kobe.
Did it? I have the 49ers plus 5.5. D and E have the Packers. And then, Nate, you got the under. All right. Going to the... I keep missing reading the spreads, but fuck it at this point. We'll just move along here. The Cardinals 6-4 at the Seahawks 5-5. The Seahawks did sneak a win last week. For this game, the against the spread record, Arizona 7-3. Seahawks are 3-6-1 against the spread. For the overs, Cardinals are 4-5-1. Seahawks are 5-5. Now to get to the actual against the actual spread and over under. So it's weird. In different sports books, Arizona is -1, and others they're +1. So it's kind of a pick 'em. For the over under, it's 47.5. I'll be transparent. I make most of my bets through DraftKings. However, for the setting up the podcast, I do it through the ESPN bet spreads because I just go through the ESPN homepage. It's easiest that way. So they have it at -1. DraftKings has it as +1. So again, pick your sportsbook. Doesn't matter. Truly doesn't matter to me. I don't give a fuck. But we'll start this one off with D. He chose the Cardinals money line, and then Nate took Cardinals +1. E has Cardinals -1, and I have Cardinals -1 as well. Money line D. Back at it again. Heard this one before? Have you seen this? Have you heard about this?
No. This one's weird because this is a big division game for them, considering how fucked up the NFC West is.
Big time.
The Seahawks at home are 2-4, and the Cardinals away are 2-2. So this truly is a fucking pick'em game. You know what I mean? And I can't say. I'd have to look at the Cardinals to see like who's. I guess the Cardinals have been hot right now. You know what I mean? Like they lost to the Packers. They got stomped out by the Packers, but then they beat the Chargers. They beat the Dolphins in 2 close-ass games. Then they put it to you guys 29-9, and then they fucking routed the Jets 31-6. So, I mean, yeah, the Seahawks just beat the 49ers, you know what I mean? With that go-ahead fucking touchdown at the end with Geno Smith, but I might roll with the hotter. I'm rolling with the hotter team here, which is the Cardinals. You know, in a pick'em game, go ahead and give me Kyler Murray.
Since 2020, Arizona is 1-3 off of the bye. So I just looked that one up real quick. Since 2020, they're 1-3 again off of the bye, and they just came off of the bye. And that's all Kyler Murray's players.
But Kyler's been like money on the road.
Yeah. Yeah.
They had a stat, and I can't remember what it was, but I was listening to Sports Advisors. He's been good on the road.
All right. So E, you said they fucked you. How did they fuck you last week?
I had them straight up money line. Money line in a parlay. And that was my last leg, and they fucking killed me.
Parlay boy never learns. Just keep touching that hot stove.
I'll fucking do it again.
Next game. This is Sunday Night Football. It's the Birds, 8-2 Eagles at the Rams, 5-5. Philly is -3 going into the game. Over under set at 48.5. SoFi Stadium. You'll see that fucking camera angle all fucking night from the NBC coverage. For this one, Phillies 6-4 against the spread. The Rams 4-6 for the overs. Phillies 4-6. The Rams are 5-5. Nate, why don't you start us off?
Chargers. This is a trap because of course you're gonna pick the Chargers. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Rams. I have them right next to each other. It's still a trap. Of course you're gonna pick the fucking Rams. Take the points. But I don't know. I think their offenses look better. I think Sirianni is gonna get outcoached by McVay. So I'll take the Rams.
Quick question. I think it was last week or the week before, you said I've always been a Bang Bang Bird Gang, and now we're going against them again. What's the saga you're going through? I'm just trying to understand.
Show me here on the calendar. When did you stop being Bang Bang Bird Gang?
I just want to know. Are you back to Jerry World since they're falling apart in the stadium?
Don't fucking talk to me.
I just want to know. All right.
Just stop.
You said it. I'm just trying to figure it out. You're an enigma. We just don't understand.
If you pick a time where Pat Fryermuth stopped being an elite tight end,
oh my god, dude!
I'll give you a fucking time,
bro.
I stopped being Bang Bang Bird Gang.
Me. You said crazy? Not a tight end. You're not gonna take Pat Fryermuth?
You know what's crazy?
The unspeakable things you did to Paul?
Very interesting.
My pick still
very
hit.
Interesting.
Crazy.
Yeah, very interesting. We're not talking about your pick, talking about your lack of a pick.
Yeah.
Go with what you going out there for wins? Or are you going out there for pride?
Yeah. There it is. What a piece of shit you are.
The fuck.
It's working this season.
King of the spin zone, dog. King of the spin zone.
E, what do you got for this game?
So I think the other day it was the Bengals and the Eagles, and that line was at 3, right? And they fucking smoked them. I'm thinking this is a fucking trap here, but I'm gonna walk into it here. Give me the Eagles -3. I think Vegas is playing some shit with us. I'm gonna walk into this one. The Rams very well could take this. They are better at home than they are on the road. The Eagles, they doesn't matter. They're 4-1 home and away. Eagles been playing good. I feel like I got to go with the better team here. Don't get me wrong. Like I think McVay is the better coach, like Nate said. But give me Philly here. I got Philly -3. Give me the field goal.
I think the Rams are getting a lot of love because of how good they've been in the last couple games, but I think we need to give credit to the Eagles are getting better every week rather than just floating by like the Chiefs are. I think the defense is getting better every week. I think the offense is just not missing a stride. I'm a hater on the tush push, always will be, but it's working and they're winning. I'll take the Eagles -3. Again, I think it's just a lot of like the Rams have they have the best receiver combo in the league. They've been hot. They keep scoring, but now they're about to go against a fucking real deal defense. So we'll see how they holds up. So if it's a field goal game, I'll take the Eagles over that. And it's on one of the fastest turfs in the league. So if you want to see a fucking offense tick, this is where the Eagles got to stride. So
watch Saquon, man. Watch out.
Honestly, the D line for the Rams is pretty good. Can't lie. But once you break through there, I don't think anyone's really stopping you if you're Saquon. Like honestly, I don't think the linebackers are stopping you. I don't think the safeties are stopping you. So you just break through that. And again, the Eagles have a great O-line. So this is a true. If the Rams are real, they win. They have to win this game because I don't know if you make it out of your NFC West if you don't beat the Eagles because this is a true test. But yeah, I'm going Eagles -3, and I'm watching this game on mute. Classic Sunday Night Football. Darren's got the over 48.5 for this game. He's got the over for the Rams and the Eagles.
High scoring game.
I mean, hey, their record's 4-6, 5-5. It's kind of like a crapshoot, so not terrible. We'll see Sunday Night Football high scoring. We love to see points on Sunday Night Football prime time. That's cool. All right, last game of the week. This is gonna be a good one. It's the Har Bowl. The Ravens 7-4 against the Chargers 7-3. Jim versus John. A tale as old as time, but now we're in the same conference.
Did this game get flexed, or was this like the design all along? As soon as he fucking came into the league, they want this shit prime time.
Yeah, they had this one marked on the calendar since
I figured.
And speaking of flexing primetime games, they can't flex next week's Cowboys and Bengals game out of Monday Night Football because of the Simpsons coverage that they're doing for it. They already made too much animations and they can't change it now.
Really?
Yeah.
So great.
Yeah.
What are we
It was
doing
a dog shit game because we gotta have Nickelodeon and fucking The Simpsons.
Yeah, honestly, that's really what it is. I'm not even bullshitting you. That's really what
I ain't gonna lie, dude. As goofy as it was, that Toy Story thing did go hard last year.
That was cool. It was cool, but now you're gonna do the Simpsons 3D, whatever, and you can't flex it because you put too much money and time into that. Whatever. It's a Disney game. It's fine. The notes I have in this game, all time, John Harbaugh for the Ravens is 2-0 against Jim. Against the spreads,
Ooh.
Baltimore's 5-5-1. Chargers are 7-3. For the overs, Baltimore still has the highest and the best record at 9-2 for the overs. Now for the for the overs, Chargers are 3-7, the second worst in the league. So over under 50.5. Trend would tell you under probably for this one. But, well, I mean, hey, listen, I chose the under last week based on the Chargers under record, and that didn't hit. That got fucking obliterated. So we'll start this one off with E. E, what do you have for this game?
I'm rocking the Ravens here. Part of me wants the Chargers to win this, but I got Baltimore 2.5 here. I think this is definitely going to be a slow ass game. I do not see the overhitting here, especially in this prime time. Both these guys are going to be wanting to win. I think the defenses are going to show out. Give me Baltimore here, 2.5.
I'm taking the older brother, the undefeated brother. I'm taking John and the Ravens -3. However, I think the Ravens were held to a good defense AFC North fucking grudge match against the Steelers last week. But they're due for another. If they get held one week, this is the kind of offense that's going to pop the next. But I don't know if you could pop against this defense. So under's not looking bad. But field goal game, I hate to say this. I trust Dicker the kicker over Tucker. Yeah, at this point, Tucker's not looking the same old Tuck anymore. But I don't know. I just at this point, I think the Ravens' offense is more dependable, even though they had an off week last week, than the Chargers' offense. But this again, I have said it before. The Ravens are one of the worst passing defenses in the league. They constantly get ran over in the passing defense. So if Herbert is going to step up. What did Jim nickname him? He named him the Beast. I mean, he's got to be the fucking Beast this week. Or as Nate would call him, the pimple face fuck. We'll see which one he ends up being. D's pick. D picked the Chargers +3. So he's going with Jim. Nate, what do you got for this one?
Chargers. The Ravens will do something to shoot themselves in the foot.
Oh, it's also true. Yeah.
This could be a big J.K. Dobbins game, too.
I was thinking Big Henry and Dobbins game, like running backs. Running backs all day, like both of them. We'll see.
I can't believe that they lost to the Steelers, and the Steelers kicked how many field goals? Was it 6?
Yeah, and what was his name? There was some dumb fuck. I think it was Orlovsky. He said you can't beat the Ravens with just field goals, and that's all they did, and they beat them. He said that before the game, and they just beat him by. It was like a big fuck you. Orlovsky's such.
Yeah.
Such a
he's another one where it's like, dude, they just give anybody fucking a microphone as long as they're spewing out some bullshit to get people talking.
Yeah, that was my shut the fuck up for the week. It was gonna be him because he was such a fucking idiot, proven wrong entirely. By the way, Nate, if you're really excited for next week's Monday Night Football, it's Mina Kimes and Arflosky doing the Simpsons coverage. So tune in.
Oh. Speaking of the shut the fuck up,
headset tear off meme of the soccer coach.
Oh, yeah.
I was torn between the Micah Parsons thing as well as the Daniel Jones fucking the way he was talking sounded like he was retiring.
Yeah.
I was like, man, shut the fuck up! You just robbed this organization millions of dollars, and then you get benched and you give a retirement speech. Get the fuck out of here.
Have you guys? I'm more than sure you haven't, but you guys haven't seen the Hard Knocks they did for the off season with the Giants.
I didn't watch that, no, but I watched clips of like the whole Saquon, them talking about Saquon.
That clip being reposted because I watched that live. I mean, I loved it. I actually did like that. I hope they do it again this year. But someone said shout out to this Saint that tried saving the franchise.
He did too.
He was an intern pretty much. He was just like, you sure no one's gonna pay Saquon that money?
Are you guys sure about this? He couldn't just flat out say, "Yo, you guys are fucking stupid. What are you doing here?"
He's you
know what I mean? He needs his job, but I mean, he was completely in the right. Like, what the fuck are we doing here right now?
In the chat, Mr. Skrilla says Purdy is out and I need a QB. Should I pick up Tua or trade Andrew for Mahomes? Trade Andrew.
Do you not have another QB on your roster?
Which Andrews he talking about? Am I going crazy here? We said
I'm
Andrews from Mahomes.
I'm assuming Mark Andrews.
I mean, I would trade for Mahomes if you can, if someone's willing to give him up. I don't think anyone would give him up against the Carolina Panthers. But I'd pick up Tua if he's on the free agency. That's a no-brainer.
I don't think I would trade Patrick Mahomes for Mark Andrews.
Yeah, I don't know if someone would say yes to that.
My team was hurting. We'll need a little bit more info on that one.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
But Tua's an easy. Oh yeah, I don't know if he said Mark Andrews for sure, but I don't know if anyone would actually accept that trade. If they do, fucking take it. No doubt.
I would definitely trade him. I mean, if you got another tight end you can slot in there, go for it. You know what I mean? Mahomes should do well this week. So I'm not sure what your situation is.
It's like, all right, yeah.
Yeah.
But for sure, pick up Tua if that other person's not willing to take that trade. Because I mean,
yeah.
All right. So there are your picks for the week. All right. So we already kind of went over our shut the fuck ups. What about watch out? Anything you guys gonna watch out for this week?
Watch out this week.
He said Laporta is his other tight end. Yeah, dude. If someone would take Andrews, I don't think they would.
Yeah,
Mahomes,
I don't think that anybody would. But if you could pull that off, then yeah. And everybody in your league is going to be like, watch out for this motherfucker.
Yeah, my watch out is for that dude that would accept that trade. Something's up with him. Watch out.
Yeah.
Watch out, dude.
You got a spot in that league I can slide into?
Yeah, you got some people in the
Yeah. What's going on here, man? Yeah, if you could pull that off, dude, do it.
Godspeed, man. It's gonna be like Andrews and cash consideration for Mahomes. Shit. But yeah, you guys gotta watch out this week. My watch out's for the Italian Stallion fighting in MetLife. Fucking here we go. He's back. Get Nate out of here.
God damn it. Yo, watch out for Nate's blood pressure whenever he sees that dude pop up on the screen with his fucking fedora.
No problem, Skrilla.
Yeah, Skrilla, no problem.
Hopefully he gets hit by a fucking bus.
My watch out's also for Nate next week at the blackjack tables. Fucking watch out, people. He's coming. He's fucking coming.
Live stream that shit. Live stream it.
Oh, man. Holy shit.
Do it.
You got one, E? You got to watch out?
This week, let's see. NFL-wise, nothing's really jumping out to me. I guess you could say watch out for D. You know? He's sitting pretty high right now, but not for long.
He said he can't hear
not
you
for
from
long.
down there.
Yeah. Motherfucker, I got more points scored than his bitch ass. All right? All it takes. He's up 2 games, but I beat him here, then he's only up 1 game. And Beast, if you can do your goddamn job and beat him next week, then hey. Because I'm sorry, Nate, but I'm going to do unspeakable things to you this next week, all right? It's just going to happen.
My fantasy
tell me your safe word before we get going.
I already explained how fucking my fantasy season's going, so I don't give a fuck.
Nate said my safe word is keep going.
My fantasy team's like the fucking the Cardinals of the last 4 years. I start off hot as fuck, but man, do I self-implode halfway through the season.
You have fucking crumbled. You were walking around like Conor McGregor, strutting your like shit Conor after McGregor, you walked out of the division.
Pile on eventually, my friend, and you go down.
Oh my god. I am on the way. I am fighting for the way back, man. I am fighting for it.
What about you, Nate? You got to watch out?
No, man. I got nothing. Watch out for me blowing up your house if you send fucking fedora memes this weekend.
You're going to be like, Maddie, what is that ticking noise I hear?
I'm gonna tell her, listen, it's a big Sunday. I'm gonna be on my phone a lot. You might as well go to your mom's for the day to be safe.
yeah, just looking out.
He said McConkey or Sutton, who will bust this week? McConkey's facing a shitty pass defense, and Sutton's facing the fucking... Who's it again? Who's the Broncos facing? They're facing...
The Broncos are facing Las Vegas.
I don't know, man. They both should pop, honestly.
I would... If you had
to trust more, Bo Nix or Justin Herbert?
Right now?
That's a good question. Right now, I'd trust Bo Nix, to be honest.
I say it because his coach allows him to throw the ball more, where Harbaugh's more of a running guy. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Gun to my head, give me Sutton there. I would start Sutton.
But McConkey is like the key piece in that wide receiver core for them. But I'd
But
still trust Sutton over that.
I
Because
will
of
say, I
Mixon
think I
Payton.
actually looked up Sutton's stats, and like he hasn't been blowing any games out of the water, but he's been consistently dropping double digits.
That's why he's
like,
been up and down on my
consistency.
bench. It's because like it just you never
Yeah.
know. You never
Yeah,
know.
like he's not gonna bust you out for a 30-point game, but he's gonna get you fucking 10 to 15 points a week. You know.
All right, let's go along to survivors. It's pretty much our survivor pools just turn into money line plays, which is fine, no big deal. I've actually been
So
following.
what are
line.
the three of us? What are the three of us gonna pick? Because
Yeah, money line plays. I don't even play. Fuck that.
Well, you did give me yours last week, and I did honor it for you, even though the graphic was wrong. I did fix it, and yours did hit. You had the Saints. So for the records for this, I'm 7-4. D's 8-3. Moneyline D, he's got to be winning when it comes to money lines. Nate, you're 5-6, and then E 6-5. I got the Commanders. Nate and D, you guys just give me a pick before Sunday. You could be anybody, and then E, you got the Chiefs. So we will see how this one pans out. This is kind of like we're in week 12. Let's just see how this pans out for the rest of the year. Maybe next year we don't do it. Maybe we make a new segment. But at least for right now, it's just money line throughout the year.
I mean, dude, you could even just pick it money line.
Yeah, it could be like money line play of the
money
day.
line segment.
It could be, I don't care how bad it is, and we just post the odds, even though it's like fucking minus 900. Like, yeah, it's your money line play.
Yeah, that'd actually be sick. Dude.
Fucking
Minus
D's.
300 on a 4-leg parlay.
Yeah, he'd be like, this is a guaranteed San Fran against Seahawks. They're gonna win this money line.
Oh, dude, don't fucking rub it in, dude. That one, I had like $600 on the table there, and I fucking lost it all, dude.
First time I've actually been there this year twice. I had a 500 and a 400 go down the drain just for one fucking leg.
Just watched it, and then to know, because I didn't watch the beginning of that game, you know, because I was doing bedtime. But to look back on it, I was like, dude, I literally would have fucking hit the first play of the game, dude. Rip my fucking heart out.
Hand up. As soon as the Bears game was over, I looked at Manny. He's like, "You want to go anywhere today? Like, let's just go somewhere." We fucking left. I didn't watch any of the
What a
late games. I
fucking
watched the
loser.
highlights. I was out. I didn't want to watch anything.
Dude, that was it sucked, man. That was a bad one.
All right, so there's your survivors. Let's
fuck
get to the
Sir.
fucking bread and butter of this fucking the actual dirty parlay after the locks. So the locks of the week. Here are our locks. And I'll say it. I had a lock that was taken, and it's fine because I had
Who
a back-
took it?
We'll go over that in a moment. But for the record,
There's only one person that could take Visa's lock.
let's just say I'm glad it was taken. So for the records,
Oh, you fucking dick!
for the records,
Putting
I
that
am-
out there.
Are you
All right,
saying this
all right.
isn't gonna get reaped?
I
beg
have
for differ.
my record is 9-2. D's 5-6. Nate, you're 6-5, and then
God
E's
damn it.
creeping up at 7-4.
Let's fucking go, baby.
Where we at, boys? Where we at? Come on, let's get these things fucking going.
Hit your fucking locks,
Hit your
boys.
fucking locks. The only thing I can say back to D was just hit your fucking lock after that game.
Dude, that needs to be a fucking T-shirt that we make with the fucking logo on it. Hit your fucking locks.
Yeah, actually, don't hate that. Don't hate it at all. All right, so again, there's your records. Let's get to them. So my lock of the week. Again,
is
mine
Darren really 5-6?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You guys fucking suck.
Yeah, clearly. Look at the record.
Yeah, bitch. Both records, motherfucker. Both of them.
What do you mean, both of them?
Talk about overall and the fucking locks, bitch.
Just
The
you
fuck
wait.
outta here.
Just you fucking
It's
wait.
week 12, bitch. You're
just
talking
you
about
wait.
it's a marathon, not a sprint, man. Bitch, it's week 12, bitch. Suck my dick, Nate.
quote-
That's all I
you're
gotta
gonna-
say.
You're gonna have a 3-12 week one time, and I'm
Oh,
just gonna
don't
be
you
the-
put
I'm
that
gonna
on
be
me.
right
Don't you
there.
put
I'm
that
gonna
on
be
me.
right there.
The
A
moment your
3 and
12th loss,
12?
the moment your 12th loss comes across, you're just gonna see the lizard fucking gif in the chat. That's all you're gonna
You're
see.
getting the fucking. When you sent that to Ryan, it fucking sent me.
Yo, I really knew it would too, dude. Oh, that was
To
hilarious.
quote Nate when we went over the
Hilarious.
records, E's gonna crumble.
Yeah, you can fuck off, dude.
All
I've
right,
been fucking nailing it this year.
my lock of the week. I think the theme so far has been back-to-back, so we're going back-to-backs at -7. Give me Nate's favorite coach in the league going -7. The Dolphins. We're doing it again. Give it to
All right,
me.
Drake, chill out.
Against the Pats, boy.
Yes, -7 at home. Yes. Patriots can't play in Miami, so I'm taking it. Now, D's lock of the week. He's 0-2 lifetime against his brother, but he still believes in him. The Chargers +3. Oh, no, what's that for? He's 5-6. Give him some credit. Come on, dude. What are we doing here? All right, Nate, your lock of the week.
The Cardinals +1. Going back to the well. They won one early for me in the year.
All right. And then, E, what is your lock of the week?
I'm rocking the Broncos -6 here. It should be a
That was
fucking easy dub.
That was gonna be my pick. It was one of
Shoulda-
those. He sent
Should
me.
have taken it.
He sent me his picks, and then I made my picks this morning. And I look, I'm like, Broncos is clear. Then I'm like, so E had to have taken it. I go look at E's picks. He took it. I'm like, oh, okay, yep, of course. So then I went to the Dolphins, but I kind of like that he took it. So because he can get a guaranteed win here. It's supposed to be guaranteed. No, shaking your head no. If he loses this week and you win, you're tied for the locks.
We're tied.
Yeah,
We're tied.
well.
But we want everyone to hit for the Dirty Parlay. We want everyone to hit. Let's be clear here.
I wouldn't mind watching you lose.
Oh, we want to hit it.
Nate's getting spiteful out here. He's done all this chirping, and now he needs it to fucking come to fruition. So he needs me to lose now.
You're due. You're
Okay,
due. You're
okay.
due for a bad week.
I
Hey,
think
maybe a
My
bad
due
couple.
was this week 7-7, baby. That's my due. All right.
Hey, I need you to send when E sends his pick on Saturday night for next week. I need you to send those to me so I can just pick opposite.
Yo, you can fuck right off, Nate. I
pops
sent
up
my
with that-
shit
he
yesterday
pops
at
up with
work.
He pops up with the app and
Yesterday
goes,
at
"Yo,
work.
they're only fucking -2, and then by Sunday it's -7. Like, I
Yeah,
got it,
yeah.
though.
Yeah,
Bruh. I sent
fucking
this shit
Saturday night.
yesterday at 11:57. You dickhead.
Yeah.
Oh, Christ.
And it's crazy because within a day, a lot can change. You know.
All right, so
Maybe I should look up some fucking
there's the
Saturday
locks.
night.
So
fucking
that
picks,
means
baby.
the Dirty Parlay for this week in your respective sports books is the Dolphins -7, -123, the Chargers +3 at -131, the Cardinals +1 at -115, and the Broncos -6 at -110. That equals out again in your respective sports books at +1041. One of the lower ones we've had, but still, it's +1041. $10 will win you 104. After this week, if we lose this week and you put $10 on the last one that we hit for this year, this would mean you break even, most likely. As far as like wins and losses, I'm betting on the Dirty Parlay if we lose this week. So this is now that line. If we lose this week, we're officially even for money for the win from the Dirty Parlay to all the bets we've lost with the Dirty Parlay for the year. If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. You'll see this tweeted out on Sunday morning, of course, along with our player cards. And that wraps the NFL picks for the week, boys.
I will say this. Did D pick his solely because he would like to not be the one to ruin it in case all of ours are early?
I think so. His original pick was the
Didn't he
Cardinals.
say that last time? Oh, he did try to go for something else and then got
Yep,
bounced.
he picked the Cardinals. I told him
Okay,
it was taken,
okay.
and then he took the Chargers.
You're telling me we got Panic Express OD? Oh, no!
When you sent that, I was laughing too hard. I was like,
Nate.
no, we didn't.
Yo, that one got me too when I sent it. I was cracking up. I was like, man, cut me some slack, D. If anybody should know, it's you. Because I'm reading all this shit late and I'm looking and I'm like, fuck, dude, I don't know what I'll pick right now. It's Cedric Tillman.
What a fucking pick that was. Holy hell.
Oh, man, that was a bad one.
Before we get
That's
out of
so
here,
funny.
we did a lot of NFL coverage. Nate, UFC recap?
I don't know.
I gotta
I don't
ask
know
him.
what to say about that whole thing.
I mean, that's a nasty.
Probably
fucking
went
heel kick.
about as like everyone thought. Stipe looks super old, which is tough to see. The rest of that card was sort of shit, though.
You know what's crazy? I every UFC, I always bet like a prelim parlay. And the past couple UFC main cards, like of the main events, I've hit the prelim parlay, and I hit it again this time. Like it was just like all right, here's a favorite, here's a dog, but it's not much of a dog, and I parlay them, and I hit it. So I came out positive. I bet the over of rounds for the John Bones fight because I saw like 3 of his last 5 or 4 of his last 5 were all up to decision. So I was like, oh, if Stipe's still that guy, I see it going to decision because they're trying to figure each other out. And boy, was I wrong. I was so pissed when I saw that heel kick go across because I knew he fucked him up, man. That was crazy. But
Bo Nichols a loser. Mike is still cringe. I don't know.
So
Yeah.
I had a buddy. He's in the UFC. He was talking about Aspinall, and like, is that an
Yeah.
actual quote that he said, "I'll retire John Jones" without actually fighting him?
I don't know if he said that. I don't pay attention to Tom a ton.
but do you think that's
He's
kind
been
of
doing
true,
a
though?
ton of
Because
media.
he's kind of running from him, no? It looks like it.
He's
No,
not
I just
running.
think John's a fucking weirdo about shit. I don't think it's the notion that any of these guys are scared of each other is like a funny one to me.
Yeah,
It's not
I
true.
get that,
I
but
get
at
it
the
too.
same time, I think that maybe Jones is probably like, shit, I could lose this game, or I could lose this fight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So maybe I'm not
100%.
gonna take that at the twilight of my career. You know what I mean?
Yeah, John doesn't have to, John's a cunt and he pretends like he's the good guy, but John's not going to give anybody.
We've heard
John got a bunch of fucking fights at the start of his career on older guys who are in the same position that he's in. Shogun, Lyoto, Rampage, Rashad. All those guys were like at the end, and John was the up and comer. So John's not going to give any of these guys a shot to get one over on him at the end. He's like Mayweather like that. Like Mayweather's not. Mayweather fought Canelo when Canelo was fucking brand new, and Mayweather was still like in his prime. He never fight Canelo even close to the end. So it's the same shit. John doesn't have to do
Yep.
anything for these guys.
Yep, picking your fights wisely. You know what I
He's a
mean?
cunt. The whole fight week, he was a fucking drama queen about everything. So
Don't you talk about Dana's golden goose like that, all right?
I think Dana has to now that Connor's got this rape thing going on. So
Oh shit, I didn't even see that.
Yeah, was he found guilty of that? Is that what that was?
no, I think he got found guilty of like damages, but
Okay.
he's not convicted of rape. He's not doing any. This is a classic, and fuck, I don't know the fucking whole situation, but this is the classic like, girl makes a bad decision, sleeps with this guy, probably didn't really want it to all happen, and is now gonna try and get some money out of it. So I don't know. He owes her like $200,000, I think.
I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, $206,000 in damages, but he
Fucking
won the
nothing. I
case.
mean, he pisses $200,000 away. This is like a girl who fucking was down for it until she wasn't, and then wanted to make some money. So I guess good for her. I don't know.
Can I there's a quota we hit. We got to talk about Connor every episode, and we got to talk about one other guy every episode. Can I read you a transcript of an interview that AB did?
I don't want to know.
A transcript.
Yeah.
This is where I bow out. And
this
you
is
guys talk.
This is what was said. AB, I brought slavery back to white women. The person asked the questions. Do you suffer from CTE? AB, my girlfriend got CTE. The questionnaire. How many baby mamas you got? AB, forgot all of them. I got CTE.
Yo, what the fuck, dude? Yo.
He said I brought slavery back to white women. What the fuck is wrong with this dude?
Yo. Shout out Vonta's Perfect
Ugh,
for creating a monster, Frankenstein's monster over here.
it's just crazy. Oh man. Well, I got nothing else. College football playoffs will be coming up soon. It'll be cool to see how that turns out. I don't care about what the projections say now for the 12 seeds. I don't give a fuck. I'm excited to see when it happens, though. I think that will be exciting as fuck. But just, college and tournaments, it goes together like fucking peanut butter and fucking jelly, dude. College and tournaments are fucking awesome, so we'll see what happens here. NBA action's going on. The NBA Cup. Don't really care, but the fucking court's blind your ass, so those are fun to see. And then we'll see how next week goes between fantasy recap, Nate and I's match, Ian D's match, and then we got another dirty parlay matchup. We just got that for the next 3 weeks, so that's pretty fun.
Yep.
But I got
Gonna be
nothing
a brawl,
else.
boys. It's gonna be a brawl.
You guys got some? Oh, we're off next week for Thanksgiving and families and shit, so we'll be back the following week. We will post our player cards. We will have early picks, so I'm going to request that we get our picks in E-style, talking Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. Please.
I'll have mine Wednesday morning.
Okay, because I'm gonna what the plan is. I'm gonna get most of them done. If you send it to me on Tuesday, I'll get it done Tuesday night. For those who don't, I'll do it Wednesday before I go to the casino. Earlier the better. So please send it to me so I can get it posted.
Okay.
That's really it.
Hey, all I gotta say is when you boys go to the casino, don't you fucking think about betting green. All right, don't you fucking do it. No matter what D tells you. Don't fucking do it.
I'm gonna just fucking see Nate going, this one's for D, and just write down on green. And he hits, and he fucking
Your
hits.
box.
Oh man. All right. Well, anything else?
It's
for
about
Rob, boys?
sending a message.
Nate, you
Nah.
got anything? E.
I mean, thanks for tuning in. Had quite a few people in the chat today. Love to see that. Love seeing people asking questions, getting some input. We know a little bit. We'll help you out if we can, or at least give y'all our opinions. You know what I mean? I appreciate everybody popping in.
Yeah, whether it's right or wrong, we'll give you our opinion either way. So get in here, ask questions. Please like and subscribe. It does help us grow. Appreciate you guys watching after it's live. It does help. Also, clicking on the link on Twitter on Sunday, I post a link to the most recent podcast every week. Thank you for clicking it and watching it before the game start. Much appreciated. But for all of you that are in your fantasy playoffs or going up to it or making the bets on Sunday, looking forward to Thanksgiving, Godspeed, good luck. And tune in next time we're on. 2 weeks. All right, we're out of here. Have a great night, everybody. See you.